What is going on, Movie Maniacs? I'm Matt.
And I'm Zach.
And this is the previews, everyone's favorite part of the movie. So we went ahead and checked out Zach's favorite franchise of all time, Fast and the Furious, Hobbs and Shaw.
Presents.
Oh, you gotta put that presents in there.
Presents in there. Yeah, so starring, we got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yeah, exactly. You call him Dwayne The Rock, okay?
Dwayne
Put some respect on that name.
Yeah, we got Jason Statham, Idris Elba, and Vanessa Kirby.
Yeah, exactly. So this is obviously the extension of the Fast and Furious franchise. Definitely a standalone film, and it's really just about, hey, Hobbs and Shaw is teaming up for a mission, trying to take down Idris Elba's bad guy and save the world, which really all Fast and the Furious movies are about.
Yep.
So let me go ahead and ask this, Zach. Does this movie still gives a bad taste in your mouth for the Fast and Furious franchise, or do you like it a little bit better?
I like it a little bit better. Not much. But it fully just comes down to just The Rock and Jason Statham. This movie does not work if they're not in it. It really doesn't. The chemistry was pretty good, but I just love them both individually, and they sold me.
I agree with you on that. I agree. I felt their chemistry was very good, just because they're totally different people, and I feel like any movie that you put any of them in, they're just fun. Like, they're just absolutely fun, and I had fun with this movie. Now, I'm not going to say it's perfect by any stretch of the imagination.
No.
I felt like this movie is probably about a half hour too long.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
it felt way too long.
It felt like it was a 3-hour movie, but it was only like barely a 2-hour movie. It felt a little long, but other than that, it was pretty enjoyable.
It was all right. I mean, the big issue was it's almost like a Marvel movie. Just so many jokes just keep getting thrown at you. After, every other line there was a joke, and I want to say 80% of them did not land.
Well, I agree with you, but for me, Marvel jokes land 9 times out of 10. The jokes of this movie probably land like 4 times out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, there were some funny ones that I did laugh at, but majority of them I was just, it wasn't instead of like being annoyed, but it was just, I was just watching the movie and just...
Yeah, and they tried a little too hard sometimes, and I feel with the Fast and the Furious franchise, it is so over the top and so crazy. I felt sometimes they were taking things a little too seriously.
No, definitely.
In this one. And I'll give props, Idris Elba, any film he's in, he's so good. He is so good. Give that man, I'm telling you right now, MGM needs to watch this movie. Give this man James Bond, because he deserves it. He's so good, so charming, so charismatic, but so intimidating at the same time.
Yeah, I know he was definitely good, but I feel like he was underutilized a bit.
I agree with that too.
He was underutilized.
But he still did a good job with what he had.
Yeah, well, nothing to do with him, but
it
was just so focused on The Rock and Jason Statham, there was not enough Idris Elba.
Yeah, and personally for me too, there's only very few people that I could feel can go toe-to-toe with Jason Statham and Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And one of them's Idris Elba, I'll tell you that. I'll definitely tell you that. And, script-wise... Typical script. Bad guys trying to get a hold of a weapon. The good guys trying to stop them. 2 guys that are solo artists, have a little bit of trouble, I guess working with each other in the first part of the film, and then they finally, it clicks, and they finally start becoming friends and stuff. Typical story.
Yeah,
I'm not going to knock it for anything. It was just, it was cut and dry.
Yeah, again, it was just all right. It did some things well. It was fun from time to time. Still had over the top action like the Fast and the Furious movies, but I'm probably not going to watch it again. I'm probably going to forget about it within the next year or so.
I agree. Now, let me ask you this, because you don't like the Fast and the Furious franchise.
I don't.
Apparently, Zach hates every fun franchise in cinema. With this, why did you like this one a little bit better than the regular Fast and the Furious?
Just like I said, it was The Rock and Jason Statham.
But they're in the movies too, so that's why.
Not nearly as much.
Okay.
Not nearly as much.
True.
Yeah, not nearly as much. And it probably had to do with a little bit of Idris Elba as well. I liked him more than any other villain in the Fast and the Furious movies, for sure.
Yeah.
So I guess it was honestly those 2 things, and yes, it took itself seriously at times. I feel like Fast and the Furious did take itself very seriously. It is over the top and crazy, but I'm just saying from a character standpoint with the dialogue and all that, it takes itself very, very serious.
Yeah.
But again, because they did bring the comedy into it to make it a little bit lighthearted and not so serious.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So overall, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna go 3 best friend necklaces out of 5.
Okay. For me, I'm going to go ahead and give it 3.5 sleepas out of 5. Okay. But that's it for this week, Movie Maniacs.
Yeah, and if you haven't already, be sure to hit subscribe, give us a thumbs up, hit that bell icon so you don't miss anything, and be sure to check us out next week when we're going to be checking out, it just missed my top 10 most anticipated movies, but scary stories to tell in the dark.
Also, Dora the Explorer.
We'll see.
We'll see about that. However, before we actually end this review, I wanted to say thank you. Both of us want to say thank you to all the movie maniacs out there, because we actually hit 52. We're at 52 subscribers now, baby. So if you haven't told your friends, haven't told your family, tell us to hit that subscribe button, you know, because we love making content and we obviously want to make more for you guys. And the only way we could do that is continue to bump up those subscribers.
Yeah, give us your feedback too. We want to have conversations with you guys.
Exactly. We wanted to create this, I guess, community, if you will, to actually have a dialogue, not for us just to be like, we know best, because we know we don't.
Yeah.
So if you could, go ahead in this video, not only leave a comment down below to say, hey, whether you liked Hobbs or Shaw, but also let us know what we might be able to do better, what kind of content you guys want to see, because we definitely want to give it to you guys. So we just want to say thank you guys so much. We're looking forward to the future, and we can't continue to keep working and seeing movies, whether they're good or bad, for you guys out there.
Yep, so we'll see you next week.